What's happening with y'all, man? Independent Road to Success podcast. What's happening? Just tapping in with y'all, man. Seeing what's good. Want to go over some of this music reviews before we go. Live Sunday on Hype Radio. Y'all can catch me, Ca HOutQUISE, every Sunday from 7 to 9 on Hype Radio. Yeah, man, what's happening? Man, what y'all think about Mr. Fab new album? Gold Chains, the top of me. I know that first single. Well, I don't know if it's a single, but that I'm a player, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's from that Too Short, Get In When You Fit In. Anyway, man, what y'all? I know everybody hooked on that Mozzie and Philty shit, man. Like I told y'all before, man. Both of them brothers is talented, man. Shout out to both of them, man. I don't, shit, I don't really speak on, like I said, another man business, but as far as the music go, both of them put out fire, man. I hear a lot of people that think Philty had that shit in there. Y'all better recognize, man, that man been rapping for so long, man. He shocked a lot of people, and people got to give him that props, man. I see my cousin tapping in. Yeah, man, y'all got to make sure y'all give man his props, though, man. Again, we don't want to shorthand them. But, yeah, I got a lot of people asking me my input, man, like I said, man. Hey, when it comes to this music and these politics, man, one thing about it, I never got caught up in none of these politics. People know I'm from Oakland, Town, California, you know. I moved to Sacramento. I got family from the Mob, G Parkway. But I always kept myself as far as business. Actually, man, I'm going to give Mr. Fab a shout out for this. One thing hold on real quick. Talk. One thing I learned from Mr. Fab, he told me a long time ago, we was in the studio in Oakland, and he told me, he was like, we was outside, and he was like, hey, man, I'm going to tell you one thing. I was with some of my partners. Shout out to Bam and shit. I was with Bam them from the studio, Gita and them. And he said, man, don't get caught up into them politics in Sacramento, man. Stay doing you, little king, man, and make sure you move different, man. And I took that for heed, and I never got caught up into that shit, man. So shout out to both of them artists, though. But like I said, both of them putting out heat, man. You got to let them boys do what they do, man. What else, man? We about to have a sports part of the podcast coming up. Hey, shout out to CT, man. Me and CT got something going on. We're going to have him on the show. Actually, probably this Sunday, we're going to have him on the radio, on Hype Radio. Y'all make sure y'all type in with Hype Radio and follow us on there, man. I'll be on the air. We be talking to Spiel on there, man. Shout out to my co-host. I know he been busy and stuff, man. The specialist, shout out. What else we got to talk about, man? What else I got going, man? Oh, Lil Rome Diddy, that's what the money team, man. I just spoke with his people, man. July, we for sure gonna have him at Hype Radio, man. We gonna turn up with Lil Rome Diddy. Shout out to the Lil Rome Diddy with the skateboarding, man. His dad, that's one thing I want to do, shout out his dad, man, because he one of them fathers that actually stay involved with his kids and stay involved with making sure that young dude go the right way, man. So shout out to him, too. Who else, man? Who else we got coming up on the podcast? We got a couple people that reached out. Like I said, man, I kind of been busy. I was on tour and stuff. Shout out to Charity and shit with her. So I hadn't got a chance, but we gonna make sure. We got Bueno too from Sacramento. I'm gonna have him on there with the regime, part of the regime mob. But yeah, man, I wanted to talk about this album and shit, man. Mr. Fab, Taco, Gold Chains and Taco Meats. Going crazy, man. Mr. Fab always got something going, man. That's big and shit. So far, man, I done went through the whole album. I like the album. Y'all go get that, man. I give him a 4.5 on that. What else, man? I got a lot of shit going with this podcast and shit, man. Independent Road to Success, man. It's basically where we give independent artists, entrepreneurs, self-made business owners a opportunity to get on here and get their take about this independent game and how they're trying to be successful. Cousin, we gonna have to get you on here with that jewelry. Y'all follow my cousin too, man. She be having this jewelry and shit, man, on lock. She out there in LA, so I actually got her shit posted on my page too. So y'all make sure y'all follow my cousin, man. I'm gonna for sure get an interview with you, cousin. Yep. Who else, man? Who else, man? Shout out to my sponsors. I'm tripping. Upgrade Barbershop. If y'all ever in Sacramento, y'all need that fly cut. Y'all make sure y'all stop at 1195 Florence Road. Upgrade Barbershop. Tap in with Marcus, Dion, Kenny. They all got bars in there, man. Support the movement, and also my clothing sponsor, still grinding, man, because I'm still grinding. Yep. Shout out to Uncle E40 with that tequila, man. We need that tequila. Also, I want to shout out to all the other independent podcasts, man. I want to touch on something. I made a post too, and I want to touch on this. We got to stop. And this is before I say this. This no disrespect to none of these other platforms or podcasts, but when it comes to this hip hop, especially this rap and this entrepreneurs, these clothing lines within the Northern California, especially where I'm from, man, we got to start supporting it, man. A lot of our artists, rappers and stuff, you know, they get on us, which is only right about supporting their movement. But I feel like we got to support the whole chain when it comes to that music, man. Steady, you know, and this is no disrespect to Vlad, man. But again, steady going to Vlad, man. Reach out to No Vouchers. Shout out to Lord Ride, man. Shout out to R Bay Hip Hop, man. Shout out, give us on my podcast, Road to Success. Give us an opportunity to be able to grow with y'all success and interview y'all, man, because it's only right. A lot of us come within the trenches of this shit, man. You know, we're not just media. I heard Yuckmouth touch on that the other day. People will want to go to Yuckmouth TV and shit like that because he's been in the game, man. That man been on tour with, y'all don't know, man. Biggie and all this, man. I mean, every time you watching the game, they playing this shit, man. He's in movies and shit, so that's only right. No Vulture, man. Lord Right, hey, he's a real guru when it comes to this music shit. Stone, man, is written in stone, man. So again, a lot of our platforms, man. No shout out, no disrespect to the, like I said, the Vlads, the 21, the No Jumper, whatever you call it, man. These other platforms, but I feel like, man, it's only right that we support ours, man. I said this before, man. Steady going to Gucci, man. Go to Dope Era, Mr. Fab. Go to Still Grinding, man. My brother, Revolution, he got the clothing line. Support my cousin with the jewelry, man. Like I said, man, we got to start supporting within our own, man. You know, fuck Patron, man. It's no disrespect, but, man, E40 got that tequila, man. Rick Ross got the Bel Air, man. But what we will do is we'll go spend hella money on Gucci and stuff, but then complain about Dope Era having an expensive price or the alcohol E40 having being hella expensive, man. We gotta get out that, man. Support within our own, man. Like I said, man, we gotta support the businesses, man. If you in Modesto, man, go to J Styling Barbershop. Come on, man. We gotta support this. Go to Philty Rich, man. Nail salon, man, royalty, man. We got to support within our own, man. We got to stop going outside of it. Like I said, man, when it comes to this podcast stuff, man, these artists quick to go to Vlad TV and stuff like that, man. I see my boy Irv, man. Hey, actually, man, that's alumni right there, man. Irv done been on the podcast with us too. Shout out to him, my cousin Maury too. But like I was saying, man, we got to support the media. Like our artists want us to support their music, man. We got to support these podcasters, man. Go to No Vulture. Go to my podcast, man. Go to all bay, man. Again, we have platforms and we know this just as well, man. So again, man, just as well as we want artists, the artists want to support them. What else? Like I was saying, man, if you in Modesto, go to J Styling Barbershop, man. If you're in Vallejo, go to Philty Nail Shop, man. Uh, we gotta stop being like so different. I'm gonna give y'all an example. This the truth, man. On my mama, I took my niece, right. She wanted to go. She ordered her little Gucci. It was her birthday. She spent $250 on a shirt. This facts. So I took her to the dope hair store because she wanted a sweatsuit. She tells me, Uncle, why they want 275? I said, same reason Gucci just wanted 250 for a shirt. He wanted for a sweatsuit. She looked at me, she said, damn, Uncle, that's fact. I said, see, but you was quick to complain him, man. We can't do that, man. We can't. Like I said, man, Jay Stalin took independent music and opened up businesses, man. We got to support these people, man, on everything, man. A lot of us artists, and that's why I say I always give shout out to Mr. Fab, because when I started this platform right here, I reached out to Mr. Fab, and it wasn't no, nah, man, no. It was, King, come out here, man, let's do it, And again, even though, shout out to my producers, we kind of had that film messed up, but I'm still able to bounce back. Like I was saying, man, we gotta do better with supporting each other and giving our platforms a bigger boost, man. Uh, y'all make sure y'all go get that Earth, the boss, man. That guy. Let me touch on something real quick, man, and I'm gonna really touch on this. For a person to be independent, that's in the situation that he is, and he dropped more music than some of these artists that's out here, and the reason being is there's no excuses. You feel me? So we gotta support people like that. Who else, man? I wanted to touch on, man. I've been yeah, because I had kind of heard Yuckmouth was saying that people was getting on him about these artists being bloggers, man. We touching into what everybody else touching in, man. Why not? It's an open lane for everybody, for real. Like I said, we had a couple people go ahead and drop their music, man. So y'all make sure y'all go get that Mr. Fab. That what y'all think about that Filthy Rich and CML, man, that Lavish D, man. Matter of fact, that's another thing. Let me touch on this real quick, man. I want to give a big shout out to the boy CML Lavish D. When we said independent, he showed how do you be independent and actually turned that game into the actually being successful. This man is signed to deal with Cash Money, man. That's big. And again, that comes from hard work and really grinding. He been out the prison for damn near a year and a half and dropped more music than people I know that's been in the game. It's because he wanted it more. So shout out to him for linking that deal, man. Shout out to him and Filthy Rich, man, for doing something that bosses really got to do, man. It's too much money in this game to be funky, man. And them two guys put their difference to the side and really show what bosses do, man. They made a power move, man. And shout out to Zoe the Roaster, I always want to give a big homie a shout out, man, for doing what OGs do. We need more OGs like Zoe the Roaster, man. And it's real spill, because Zoe, he speak OG talk and he does what OGs do. He bridge gaps, man, for real. So shout out to Zoe the Roaster, man. For real, man. Yeah, they got that tour going on, so that's gonna be big. I'm gonna announce the dates on Live and Filth. I don't know who else on the tour with them. Who else got something going, man? It was something else I was supposed to type on. Oh yeah, man. Speaking on this this Bay Area music and stuff, man. I don't kick nobody when they're down, but man, pray for the boy Mess, man. Like I said, man, I don't kick nobody when they down, but Mess still one of my favorite artists, man. I always tell people, man, they be like, who your favorite artist? Besides Tupac, Seagram was one of my favorite, like for real. Shout out to Seagram, that was one of my favorite growing up. Rap and Dilly Dog with rap and Dilly Dog used to come my dad era shit, so I been knew he was the truth. But we can't kick our legends when they down, man. Like for real, man. Fuck all the bullshit he do. You know that's deserving within there. But once you see a person within they down on their last, we gotta. I don't care about motherfucker ain't gotta reach out or do nothing like that. But the publicity stunts off a man that's down. You know, unless it's really funk between them, like I said, I don't get in be nobody business. But hey, that's what it is. What it is. But at the same time, we got to make sure we be mindful of how we treat others, man. So that's all. Shout out to Mess, man. Get your shit together. My cousin Mark, man. What up with it, bro? What else, man? Yeah, man. Like I said, I'll be live on the air. I'll be back on Hype Radio. Y'all make sure y'all follow Hype Radio Instagram. Get the number on there, the call-in hotline, man. I'll be back for my first episode. I was on the hiatus, as they call it. I'll be back this Sunday, live on air 7 to 9:30, talking the shit. You know, y'all call in, request the music. If any independent artists want their music played, y'all make sure y'all follow my Instagram, man, and when y'all follow the Instagram, inbox me, man, or email me your music. Sorry, I'm high, man. What else, man? Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about the Fab album, man. Like I said, he did a lot of a couple old remixes to How to Player. That was on that Get In Where You Fit In, old school Uncle Short. It was pretty dope. Like I said, live and them shit went crazy. It's another Sacramento Thola. He out of live in them camp actually. Thola, shout out to Thola, man. He just dropped something too, man. He go crazy. My cousin Dub 20 and Drada, y'all make sure y'all go get that single. That shit go crazy, man. I almost forgot about that. Shout out to Dub 20, man. Who else? I hope my cousin Celia Boy, I've been waiting on this fool to actually tap in because we had an argument about this shit. Yeah, man, but who else, man? Like I said, man, it's all about networking, man, when it comes to this music and making sure we help one another out when it comes to our platforms, man, and not be afraid to help the young guy out that's trying on this platform, you know. Don't get caught up into the hype of what's going on, man. Like I said, I'm not a person that play politics. Like I tell everybody, man, I do what I do as far as my music and shit like that. Shout out to my management company, Unity Management Group, coming back this spring, summer, man, full effect, man. New artists signing, man. The whole shit, my clothing brand, soon as Sellybo. Y'all tag Sellybo and tell him to drop that Unity University, man. Stop playing. What else I got coming up, man? Like I said, CT got some shit that's about to drop. We gonna announce that. I'm gonna announce that live on air, actually, at the radio. Shout out to Yuck Mouth, man, for that movie score. That's what y'all artists needed to be doing too. See, when you live long like Yuck, man, and been in this game for so long, man, you able to capitalize on things that motherfuckers pay you in the long run. That man scoring hits from a song, man, that was made in 95, I think 94, somewhere around there. Mari, we used to go to shit off that. But like I said, for him to be able to score a movie soundtrack, that's called longevity, man. That's why I don't give a motherfuckers be on the motherfucker like, oh, these rappers are bloggers. No, man, that's knowledge, man. You gotta shout them out and let them do what they do. Uh, uh, it's funny. I was watching, and it wasn't even a Warrior game. I was watching Milwaukee game the other night, and I got 5 on it. I'm like, God damn, man, that's crazy, man. Only if I rap, man. Made me want to start rapping. made, made me want to start rapping and shit. What else? Yeah, man, longevity, man. Like, we give recognition to a lot of our artists, man, and like we just shouted out, the Mechanics, man. Uh, can't say no more with these fellas, man. I remember this facts. Kenny Tweed, the great Dio, the great, being on Fairfax, man, when they had the studio in the room, man. If you see, this is what I'm saying. I when I say come to the historians, man, we talk this shit. I remember them in there doing hits. I was one of them youngsters that used to go in there. That's facts. Bug Tweet, what's up, man? And actually watch them be able to put sounds together, ask them questions, man, and to see what they have done, man, it's amazing. And a lot of people don't get them. They're just doing, like we said, we want to give recognition to them, and them. They're the Oakland Dr. Dre, the New York Swiss. That's who they are to us, man. The Mechanics, man. Can't say no more. The signature sound they brought to the Northern California, like I said, to the point it trended all the way to LA, and to see Dave East and Scarface and people like that, man, them guys need they just doing. We want to get them their roses, man. So shout out to the Mechanics, man. Kenny Tweed, man. 4 Racks, man. Y'all are great. Shout out to Jay Stalin too, man. I'm gonna kind of, before I end this, I'm gonna kind of do the people we've gave recognition to. If y'all don't understand, is that Jay Stalin has done something that no other artist has done as far as putting artists on. I think the last person, honestly, to do it was Mac Dre. And what I mean by that, I'm about to give you guys a breakdown. Jay Stalin has brung Live Wire before Empire. This facts though, for real. This is facts. He run Live Wire like a major. All his artists has been successful, even after even though they're still with Livewire, but after branching off and doing their solo thing, a lot of these artists are still, moving. The Stevie Joes, the Rugers, the Philty Riches, the Lil Blood, the Joseph K, the Shady Nate, the one kid from the East Coast, man, the trap. Man, I know I'm forgetting some people if I am, man. The Brick Money, man. He's actually, like I said, done it and put artists on, and that's one person that doesn't get a lot of recognition. And Jay Stalin doesn't get a lot of radio play, but I guarantee you, from looking at from the outside in, his business mind of how he run things, he's a businessman. He took Livewire Records and made it a fucking empire, man. When you got barbershops, clothing lines, man, etc., man. And he's, like I said, he's put a lot of artists on, man. He's up there when you mention independent artists. This is facts, man, and for real. He's up there with your Masterpiece. He's up there with your rest in peace, Mac Dre. He's up there with your Irv Gotti's. That man, you got to get that man his props, man, for real. Then we Filthy Rich. Filthy Rich has dropped over probably 100 albums, man. That's no exaggeration, man. And for him bringing the majors back to Oakland, bringing the swag back to Oakland, and actually having Oakland become this mecca where people want to do music again and come and make the music game look fly, man. So we had to shout him out, and we shot it live out earlier, man. So like I said, man, we want to give our artists a big ups, man, and give recognition when we see it in the grind that they do. So yeah, man, I tapped in with one of the big homies a while back, so man, I'm trying to put this music Bay Area music conference together, man, like they do with the shit and Revolt, man. But I'm trying to do it Bay Area style, man. And so man, Stone, man, all Bay and no vouchers, Lord Rap, man. If y'all tap in or y'all hear this, tap in with me, man. I want to sit down and put this music Bay Area music conference together, man, and have a 3-day event where we can educate them about the independent game and how we actually started this, man. So we need to bring some forefront to the music industry as far as how we do it in the Bay, man, and get that going, man. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, man. So really, like I said, bring a kind of a opening with the Bay Area. So a big ass music conference, 3-day event, man, and have everybody there being able to get her intake on the independent shit, man, and bring some togetherness with this music shit, man. Again, I ain't no preacher or nothing, man, but I'm speaking facts. The reason why a lot of these LAs and Atlantas is able to get the real bag is because motherfuckers know how to put that. Even if they don't like a motherfucker, they know how to go the opposite way and be mutual about this bag, man. So that's what we need to do, is bring some talk here, man. So hey, like I said, man, we y'all can catch me this Sunday on Independent Road to Success on Hype Radio, man. First day back on this set. Y'all call in, request y'all music, y'all favorite artists, man. Any artist that want their music played, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Any interviews y'all want, y'all tap in. Y'all follow my page, Ca HOutQUISE. Go to my YouTube, Independent Road to Success. See some of the little interviews we did. Hit that subscribe button, man. Follow my podcast, Independent Road to Success, on Instagram, Twitter also, man. Like I said, man, as far as this back and forth with the artists go, man, hey, they both going crazy on it. I don't do the politics. I don't play sides, man, but that shit is crazy. It's good for hip-hop, man. They killing it, man. Rest in peace to the Jacker. Rest in peace to Mac Dre. Rest in peace to Pretty Black. Rest in peace to Pac, man. Rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, man, that's been in this music industry, that's independent within this game, man. Hey, I'm Ca HOutQUISE, your host of Independent Road to Success. Just wanted to tap in, get my intake on a couple of this music shit, man. Other than that, man, y'all make sure y'all follow us, man. Shout out to all the independent artists. Remember, we all independent like July 4th.